I guess since you're the host, do you want to do the intro?
Yeah, I could do the intro.
All right.
Hey, okay, can I start again?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're doing a Hot Ones challenge / interview with the SamDaDude. He's my best friend, right? That guy. We have all 10 of the, I believe it's season 23 hot sauces. I'll be showing you guys each one individually as they show up, and he's going to be asking me the questions, the interview questions. I'll be answering them to the best of my ability while dying of heat. And I have milk. I have ice cream on standby, and I have a frap.
In case anybody doesn't know what the Hot Ones is, you've never seen an episode. Essentially, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask Sam 10 questions. Before each question, we are going to have a chicken wing with a dab of hot sauce on it. The hot sauces get incrementally hotter, so ranging from a regular barbecue buffalo sauce, I guess.
Well, the baseline
8,000
of a jalapeno pepper is 8,000 Scoville. So we're going to start off pretty easy. Buffalo hot sauce, 1,800 Scoville. Going up to 2,693,000 Scoville units. So, and
first dab, the buffalo sauce, whenever you're ready. All right, let's go for it. Cheers.
Okay. Good flavor.
Like a normal buffalo sauce.
Yeah. I like that.
So you've been making content for a little over 10 years. Most people know you for being one of the best in Smite, specifically in Duel. How did you stumble across Duel, and what kept you playing early on versus Conquest or any of the other game modes?
What kept me playing Duel specifically over the other game modes? Well, Duel caught my eye initially because I wasn't very confident in my own ability to play the game, and I didn't want to be the reason that other people lost when I played Conquest. So instead of subjecting everyone else to my badness, I figure what I can do is work on myself and play Duel, where the only one to blame is myself until eventually I get better, and then make that transition over to Conquest. Unfortunately for the Conquest people, I never went over there because I just really liked Duel. You know, it became my bread and butter, and it became what I was exceptionally good at. And you know, when my friends started playing Duel and they wanted to watch me, it just kind of stayed as my favorite.
Right. Oh, that makes perfect sense. This is a small follow-up question. Do you think like the potential for content creation is better with Duel or Conquest?
I think it's better to break out in content creation with Duel because there's so many Conquest creators and casual player creators that Duel and Joust are both kind of they're a niche of their own that is not filled by many people. Obviously, the longer time goes on, the more people will do those content or those little niches, they'll hop into it. So Duel is not as much of a niche as it was when I started, but yeah, it was definitely easier to break out because of me playing Duel than it was if I played Conquest.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, honestly. It's kind of what I thought too, so.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's question 1, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. This is
the
hot sauce we got coming up next.
This is actually looks like Sam, it's called Sam's House.
He has a purple beard and purple eyebrows. He does not look like me.
Oh god, this one is way more viscous.
Yeah, it's very viscous.
All right, cheers, brother.
That one's good. I like that one.
Wait, actually really tasty.
It's a smoky verde sauce.
That is really nice, actually. I would
obliterate that.
I would F with that heavy. All right, question number 2. What was the exact moment in streaming and making videos where you knew that you could build a career off of it?
Oh god. That's such a hard question because I still don't really think that I'm there. I'm very like, at any moment everything could go bye-bye. So
yeah,
I'm still a little bit nervous about it, but I'd say when it really hit me was the second world championship that I went to. So for reference, the first world championship of Smite, I had only been creating content for about 4 months. And I had a bet with one of my friends at the time that if anybody recognized me, he'd give me $5. And so I was so small in the content creation scene that even at the World Championship of Smite, the game that I make content for, I didn't think I'd be recognized. I did make $5. A single person recognized me in the first Worlds, but then the second World Championship is crazy because I went from having maybe 2,000 subscribers to 26,000 subscribers. So it was a huge difference in terms of, I guess, fan base I had. And so when I went to the second Worlds, the people that wanted autographs from me for the first time ever, or like a picture with me, rather than just saying, "Hey Sam, I know you,"
yeah.
It really, in my mind, was like, okay, maybe there's something to this.
It was about like the 2-year mark, kind of.
Yeah, about the 2-year mark, or about a 1.5 year mark. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought maybe I could continue with it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Worlds with you, and it's quite the scene now. You don't just have a couple people coming up to you. You're pretty much nonstop taking pictures with people and meeting with people, and going to meet with Hi-Rez and giving your thoughts on new products and new stuff that's going on. So they obviously very much value your opinion as far as your experience with the game, both in Duel and in Conquest. So it was really cool to see firsthand, and yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool now. I mean, it's cool then, but it's cool now too.
It's really cool now. Yeah, I think you undersell it a bit. Like, I know you talk about now, but at some point, like 10 years later, when you're still going and there's still people enjoying your content every day on YouTube and on Twitch, I think that kind of speaks more, than like, anything could go like at any time. Like, if it was gonna go, it'd have gone, is my point. So people obviously love you, and that's no surprise. So we'll move on to question 3 here. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Oh no, we got to dab the third one. This one is
called Funky's Hot Sauce Factory Stellar Fuzz. There you go, right there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know the flavor. Oh, it's a garlic habanero sauce. I like garlic, and I
like garlic.
I don't mind habanero.
I don't love the habanero. I'm one biting these wings. You're not double dabbing, are you?
Oh, I put way too much.
No. Okay, this one's only 19K. You should be okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I put so much. It came out so much faster than I thought it would.
Can I be honest? My tongue is still tingly from the last one. Are we just doing small dabs? Like, is this reasonable? You can't really see.
I can't even see it. I put way
it's
too
not
much.
Little glisten.
Mine is like mine is everywhere.
Yours is coated, bro.
Mine is coated, yeah.
Okay. Let's go for it. Cheers.
Cheers. I like that.
It's kind of sweet.
It's got a kick on the back end. That's good though. I love garlic though in general, so
that one is definitely spicier. I am not looking forward to the ones to come, because that is already, I would give that like a 4.5 out of spicy. Like, that's already half my threshold. So
oh no.
Yeah.
I'd say that's like a 3 for me.
Okay, fair enough. I will move on to the next question. It is a little bit long. Wait, hold on. Here. This is actually one of my favorite questions. So, working at home, being your own boss and making your own schedule, playing video games for a living, on paper, it seems like the dream job. So, like, can you give us some insight behind the scenes as to what really goes behind content creation?
Yeah. So I'm not going to go and be like, oh man, content creation is such a hard job. I'd rather lift 100-pound blocks of concrete with my hands, but it's definitely a lot harder than what a lot of people think it is. It's not physically exhausting, but it's mentally exhausting. It's a 24/7 kind of logged in and never leave job. So even when I'm not at my computer actively streaming or recording for YouTube, I'm on my phone looking at Discord messages, answering questions or comments on YouTube, or looking through my business email to see if there's any kind of sponsorships, or if my editor has any questions for me, or all these different things. So it's very 24/7, hands-on, very active, and it can be draining for sure. And Another thing I'd like to say is that because you're self-employed and you have to make your own hours, it's really hard mentally to kind of remove yourself from work. So you're always thinking about work, and you're always thinking about the next video idea or the next stream idea. And you also can't really take vacations, because every day that you're gone is a day that you're not actively, pursuing your career. It's not like paid time off in a normal vacation. I don't get any of that. So
yeah, exactly.
So it's not like it's not as rainbows and butterflies as people think it is. There's definitely more of a back end demon you got to face through once you've been doing it for a while, especially after the whole glitz and glam of like, I'm a content creator now fades away after the first couple years. It's very, you need a good work ethic.
Yeah.
To put it very simply.
Yeah. Like from what so for those who don't know, I've known Sam for like 3 years now. And like, from what I can tell you from what I've seen is like, there's a lot in the back end, but even on the front end, most people think that when you stream, you're just playing a video game, but it's far more draining. And you don't realize that until you start streaming, that when you're streaming a game is very different from when you're playing a game, because not only do you need to play the game, but you have to be entertaining to watch. So I don't want to call it a performance per se, because that seems a bit disingenuous, but you do have to kind of up your energy, even if you're not feeling, 100% fully energized. So there's a lot of work that goes into the front end, and being self-employed like Sam is too. So he's been doing it for a long time, and he's obviously been doing a really great job at it. But I can say that it's not as easy as people might think it is. It's very, very, very mentally exhausting.
I do just want to say also that I would take this mentally exhausting job 10 out of 10 times other than being, somebody's employee.
100%. Doing something you love, right?
Yeah,
it's
doing something I love. I love entertaining people. I love playing games.
Absolutely.
So I'm very blessed to be in the position I am in. Don't take my complaining as displacement for being blessed. I know what I have, and I'm very lucky to have it. But yeah, I just wanted to shine some insight on it, I guess.
You also met your wife through streaming, which is kind of amazing.
I met my wife through YouTube, yeah.
Well, through YouTube, through YouTube. So through content creation, if you will.
I did,
and that's pretty amazing. That's
pretty
on its own. Because I've met her, and she's pretty amazing. So.
She's definitely
she's really one of one.
The better version of me, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely she makes everybody that she meets a little bit better.
Yeah.
So so we'll move on to the next one, which is question 4. This one's a little bit longer, but let's get our dabs ready.
This one is a pretty decent jump up to 36,000 Scoville. It is from Hot Ones again. I don't know how to say it. It's a verde sauce though.
Hot Ones Verde La Calientes.
I want to see their heat level, their heat index of this is a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. I think that dab's big enough, honestly. That's drippy as fudge.
Oh God.
Yeah, I told you, it's a drip. It's so runny, dude. This one's so runny.
Again.
I put a drop more.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Look,
cheers, my friend.
Can you see it's pooled?
Yeah. Right. Cheers.
That's my favorite sauce. That is for sure my favorite sauce. Holy crap. That's really good.
I don't really feel the heat on that one. Do you guys? No. Do you feel it? No, I don't.
No, I don't really feel the heat at all. It just tastes really good.
It might be an after heat. One with an after here. Let me get into this question real quick for you. A bit of a longer one. So when you're recording a video for YouTube, since there is no live chat to respond to and talk to, how do you commentate? Where does your train of thought go? Do you have a plan, or do you just kind of go with the flow, or is it like kind of an autopilot thing for you at this point after you've been doing this for like 10 years?
The gameplay wise, it's definitely autopilot. I very rarely have to turn my brain on towards the game rather than towards talking. I'm naturally very good at games, and I'm naturally very bad at talking. So so I need to kind of change those things up. But in terms of topics or like conversation during a video when I have no live chat, it's a mixture of talking about the game or explaining something that I think isn't like completely obvious, as well as just turning off the filter in my brain and just letting it all spew out, you know, like whether it's coherent or not, just talking about what comes into my brain, what pops into my brain instantly. And I will say it took a lot of time. You know, if you do have access to my old videos, I'm sorry, but also you'll notice a lot of downtime where I'm just not saying anything, because it takes a lot of getting used to talking to a wall about you know what you did yesterday. It just doesn't make sense to a lot of people, or to yourself when you first start either. But
it feels very silly for sure.
Yeah. But you know, you get used to it more and more, and you just let the brain go. You don't hold it back.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's kind of where I thought you would go with it. It makes perfect sense. It is super awkward at the beginning because it's kind of like when you hear your own voice on like a recording and you're like, bro, my voice, that's not what my voice sounds like.
A dweeb.
And, and then you cringe, and then sometimes you'll even go back, and I've seen you do this and watch like an old video, and you're almost like gagging yourself.
I know.
It's just like so cringe.
Like, dude, this is
who is this guy?
Say that? What is going on?
I know, man. No, that makes perfect sense. It's something with that comes with time, I guess, is what you're saying, really.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get comfortable.
You have to get comfortable with it for sure.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Well, we're getting hotter, chat.
Halfway there, baby.
This one is the one I was looking forward to the most.
It's called, let's see, what is this Scoville?
This
is not even twice as hot, from 36 to 52. So
that should be doable.
This is pretty doable, and we didn't even feel it. Come on.
No, that last one was honestly a little underwhelming, but super tasty.
Okay.
I think the third one was the spiciest so far.
Yeah, I'll agree with that actually. I
like this one because it's thick. It's thick poppy.
Thick. Yeah, you can't really mess up the pour.
Oh, my dab is too big, bro.
Okay, I'll double up.
Look at this dab. That's a big dab.
I'll double up on my dab. I have accidentally tripled up on my dab.
Okay.
All right. Cheers, gamer.
Ready? Cheers, gamer.
It tastes like queso. Oh, that's good.
All right, question number 5. Okay, this is getting really hot. This one's building, dude.
This one is definitely building. I was initially no spice, and now I'm like, wait a second, hold on.
Yeah, it's building.
Let's get in there.
Was there ever a moment where your hobby felt like it turned into a job? And how do you keep motivated to go to work? And how do you still keep video games as a hobby? Like, how do you make that differentiation between work and play?
I will 100% say yes, video games have become a job for me on stream. It's a little bit sad to say, I guess, but like, it's not really that sad because I'm still playing video games for a job.
Sorry.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Too hot for you?
No, we're good. We're fine, I'm sure.
But yeah, it's definitely transitioned a bit more into work or a job. And it is something that I didn't anticipate going in. I always thought, you know, I love video games so much. I love playing them. It's all my free time. There's no way it could turn into a job for me. And then, you know, here we are. But I will say it is still also my hobby. It's just when I'm sitting at my computer, at this computer, when I have stream turned on, or when I'm recording or something, it does feel like work rather than just vibing on a game. But the way I keep it as a hobby is I also play games off of streaming. And, you know, I'll sit down on the couch with Shiv at 9 p.m. and I'll play Final Fantasy, or I'll boot up, you know, Kingdom Hearts back then or something. And there are games that are like just so close to my heart, like Kingdom Hearts series is, that I can play those on stream and it doesn't feel like I'm streaming, you know? So
yeah,
it kind of just depends on what game I play. I think, you know, playing Smite obviously feels more like a job, but playing a brand new game that just came out or a game that I have grown to love is like, it still feels like playtime, you know?
Yeah. So I have a mini follow-up question. This is not the next question, but do you have any secret tech, being somebody who's played so many video games, on how to keep video games fun? Because something that's going on right now is that, like, people have been playing video games for so long and in such a high volume that I feel like to some people video games have kind of lost the buzz, if you will, like that excitement. Do you have any tech that you use to keep playing games exciting?
For me, I'm a very competitive person, so
Yeah.
the excitement of a game comes from me getting better. It's not necessarily the gameplay of the game that draws me in. It's the want to be better. And I guess the tech that I use personally is I always look up strategies. Like, I spend more time strategizing the game I want to play than I do playing the game.
It drives me crazy, honestly. It's like the one. Anytime I ask Sam to play anything, he's looked up like the meta build, the meta weapon, the meta items, the meta. And then I'm like, bro, let's play the game, dude. Like, let's just figure it out. No, it's just.
But if I know,
I've accepted it. Yeah.
If I know what I'm working towards, it keeps me entertained. It keeps me going for something.
100%. No, 100%. I totally get it. Alrighty, friend. Question number 6.
All right, let's look at this one.
Bourbon Reaper, though. I mean, bourbon maple sounds kind of delicious, but then the Reaper part.
Right? Oh, it does say bourbon. It says bourbon maple Reaper. Okay.
So bourbon maple sounds delicious, but Reaper sounds terrifying. So
it does sound a little spooky.
Cheers, brother.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel. Oh. Okay, yeah, I feel that.
That one's way worse.
Yeah, that one went up a that one went up a notch.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on.
Take your time. Oh my gosh. Why was that so hot? What, just a Reaper?
That was fun. That is cooked. Is there a video that you've made that has left a lasting impression on you? Maybe it was, you know, the way you played, or maybe it was the way the enemy played, something memorable which, you know, you still remember to this day.
I have 2 videos that come to mind that are my personal favorite videos. They're not necessarily my most viewed, but they're the ones I'm most proud of. The first one is the no item Fenrir game. I don't think people understand how long that took me to do. I played over 200 games of Fenrir just to try to get one recording where I won with no items.
That's crazy.
And I got so good at Fenrir during that time that it became my like go-to pick for months just to win a game if I just play Fenrir.
That's crazy.
So that's my number one favorite. That one took me so long to do, and I felt like not only was the gameplay really good, the gimmick was really good, and the commentary was really good. So I feel like all 3 things were so good in that video that it's probably my personal favorite video I've ever recorded. And then the second one is the it's the Speed Pot Mercury game I did, where where you start with only the 1500 pot. It's not in the game anymore, but start with only the movement speed pot, and I just ran circles around it and somehow came out on top. And I think that one, the reason it's one of my favorite is because same thing. I think the gameplay was decent, not as good as Defender's gameplay, but it was decent. The gimmick was really good, and the commentary was probably one of the best. So,
follow-up question: how much trouble do you think you're going to be in when you didn't mention the video that Shiv messaged you on?
I thought about mentioning that Camazotz game, which that is the reason that Shiv messaged me. There was a Camazotz duel. However, back then, she actually told me that if I didn't win the game, she didn't watch the game. So she just skipped to the end because I was very angry if I lost.
We love the molding.
Yeah. I'm a competitive person. That's who I am. But I was very angry when I would lose. So she would skip to the end, see if I won, and then watch the video if I won. But yeah, she did contact me off of a Kamazotski.
YouTube must be really cool because you have like a memory bank of like videos and like progression through time, and like even though your stuff now is probably more polished and like has a nicer finish to it, the old stuff still it still hits, and it hits a little bit different than the new stuff, honestly. So I think that's pretty cool to have with YouTube. Is like when you stream and you turn off your stream after 60 days, it's all in the past, whereas YouTube is kind of like a time capsule of you, like you as a person, and then like you in terms of the quality of your work, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, especially for 10 years, because 10 years ago I was like 150 pounds.
Yeah, I've seen
I was like,
it doesn't even look like
no,
you.
it doesn't look like me. I was like 150 pounds. I had a buzz cut.
Yeah.
No style at all.
Yeah.
That's
for sure. 100%. That's probably still missing a bit. But
I mean, look at me.
It's a black shirt.
I gotta look good though. Yeah, but I got a black watch on. I got a black ring on.
Yeah.
It matches.
That's your wedding ring. Does that count?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wear it.
Okay,
it counts.
I don't know. After you didn't mention that video, maybe not for much longer there, but we'll move on to the next question here.
All right, we got this.
The
forbidden fruit. It's got a picture of a reaper on it, or a scorpion pepper.
Shit. Habanero pepper.
No, it's a Trinidad scorpion pepper.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it looks.
How did you know that?
Because I've seen them in person. Because I married a girl who's from Trinidad.
That makes sense.
All right.
Let's get it. I think this one's gonna cook us, dude. Okay, that's dabbed up.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
It's good. I put sauce to tongue on that one, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, that one's way worse, dude.
Holy.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, it's building.
Yeah, that one's how much was that one?
124, and we still got to do a 2.7 million. So.
No, it tastes good. It tastes
really good.
Yeah, but my lips are all fire right now.
Yeah. Maybe I take a sip of milk finally.
What do you do on your days off? Something you really enjoy when you have free time?
I mean, it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but I just like hanging out with Shiv a lot. Like for instance, this might sound a little bit doofusy, but we took a 2-hour road trip just to get some Dave's hot chicken yesterday. I drove for 4 hours yesterday just for some chicken, and then we just hung out and we watched movies and played some games together.
I think it's something that what's the word I'm looking for here? I look up to it a lot, the relationship that you and Shiv have, because like I know a lot of married people, in my old age, and not a lot of people enjoy spending as much time as you and Shiv do with their spouse, which I think is kind of goals in some respect. I think it's really cool because I'm lucky enough, I get to see it firsthand, and it's pretty amazing how much you guys, like the relationship you guys have together, how much, you guys just enjoy being, you guys will do anything together. You just like play games or go for a walk or anything like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my number one pet peeve is when people talk poorly about their significant other. Like if they're not your best friend that you want to spend all the time with, why are you still with them?
Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. I really don't want to move to. I was trying to think of a follow-up question because I don't want to move to question 8 yet.
My mouth
but
is
I can't,
still burning.
Yeah. Because I'm juiced out right now. But this one's a bit of a longer one, so we might get a bit of a break. So we're gonna move to question number 8. We're gonna move to the bomb evolution hot sauce.
The the hottest one, the one that has apparently no flavor and just heat. It is called the Bomb Evolution.
There's a warning on this. It says this sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children.
Yeah, it does give you a warning. Oh, fun fact, real quick. Yesterday when we went to Dave's Hot Chicken, Shiv got the Reaper sauce on her chicken and they made her sign a waiver for it.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh.
But was it hot?
Oh,
she
yes.
could probably tanked it, right?
No, it hurt her, which is impressive. How hot that has to be to hurt her.
Mine's about the size of a nickel. I think it's too much.
I put a line across the whole thing. Cheers.
All right, cheers, dude.
Wait, it's kind of good. Oh God.
No shot, bro.
Oh God.
There's no way, bro.
Wait
what
a
is
second.
that?
That thing built. Oh my! It's building. It's building.
Oh, okay. Deep breath. I should make me sneeze.
Oh. Oh God.
Oh my God, that's hot, bro.
Oh my God. The flavor was good. He wasn't. 135,000. My tongue is numb.
I'm going for ice cream.
Oh
my God.
My tongue. Oh, okay.
The ice cream really helped.
It's cooling down now.
Oh God.
My tongue is actually on fire. On
Holy
fire.
yeah, bro. Okay, I think I was supposed to ask you a question there. Okay. Being a success. Hold on. I can't talk. My mouth hurts.
I'm with you. I'm with you. My God, why is that so hot?
I don't know, dude. Can you tell me what skills you've developed or been forced to develop over the decade to keep your career successful and running?
Yeah. So, skills I've developed, obviously, like I being able to like unlock my brain to just kind of spew out nonsense to keep the video coherent. That's definitely a skill I had to develop, as well as, oh my God, as well as it doesn't even feel good when you hold your tongue out because it just makes the air around you heat up.
Oh God, you're stalling.
Well, yeah, I'm dying. So the skill of talking while recording, as well as as well as the skill to, it's not really a skill. It's like a work ethic to make sure you're maintaining your schedule.
Yeah.
As a self-employed person, because it's very easy to just be like, you know what, I don't want to do this today. I think those are the two biggest things, like maintaining work ethic while self-employed, and then the speaking part of it, because you've seen me in person. I don't talk very much, so it's very much
you talk to me a lot, but when you don't know people, you don't talk very much. You're fairly quiet.
Yeah, I was taught growing up spoke when spoken to, so it's a bit weird.
No, it makes sense. I kind of feel the same way. Like, until I'm comfortable with you, I don't talk. Like, I'm not very social, and I think it's because I don't really care. Like, I don't really care to like get to know people very much. So like, even like people at work, I don't really talk to them. I just do my stuff and then I go home.
Yeah,
I kind of get it.
I would like to add on for the end of that question, now that my brain is starting to not be as foggy, the niches that have kept me into content creation. Basically, the initial one was I transitioned my content from a very competitive try-hard style of content where it's all about teaching the new player and teaching you builds and what to do and how to position, how to play, stuff like that, into a more funny kind of like, haha, this is just a enjoyable watch type content. Because I did see the numbers change when I had like tried it out, and I did that little niche transition over there, which I think helped a lot in my career.
I'll be honest, I didn't hear anything you said. My mouth is on fire.
That's okay. I feel you, man.
I got no follow up for that one because I was just thinking on how to not throw up. So
okay, this next one, before you ask the question, I just want to say the bomb was only 135,600 Scoville units. The next one, which is called Chili Monoloco, is 680,000 Scoville units. It is 5 times hotter than the bomb.
I think this one's gonna cook me. The last one cooked me. I think this one's gonna cook me 100.
This one is going to kill me.
Yeah, this one is gonna be the worst.
I just got like it's a little. It's thick. You see how thick that is, dude? You see? Look at my dab.
Bro, that's my dab.
Look how thick my dab is. It's wide. Bro, and it's thick.
So I think we got a good like both same.
Ah, I put it on my finger. Should I rub my eye?
You should just see if your eyeball's itchy real quick. Oh my god, I don't want to do this.
Cheers.
All right, well, cheers, brother.
Doesn't taste good.
Tastes like fucking shit ass. Sorry, tastes like really bad. Oh my god.
Good save on that one.
Bro.
Oh god.
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna let it burn. I'm gonna zen.
Wow.
That's too hot. That's too hot.
Bro, what the fuck?
That's too hot. It's on my uvula.
Oh my god. It's getting hotter. Oh god.
Why does my milk taste warm?
No, it's still going. It's still going. Oh, I have to ask you the question. Do you have...
Why are you yelling at me?
Sorry, a cherished achievement in your life? And what does it mean to you?
My wife.
Aside from your wife. Cringe Lord.
Fuck. Honestly?
Yeah, she's not an object, Sam. She's not an achievement. She's not a trophy. It's a person.
Honestly, I'd say being able to afford my house.
Rude.
I'd say closing on my house as a full-time content creator when I started content creation, nobody did it, you know? I started creating content. I started creating content in 2013 and oh my god, I'm gonna die.
This is cooked. Oh god.
I started creating content in 2013 and I thought it would just be a fun pastime while I'm getting through college, you know, and then I went through everything that, you know, a person goes through in their life, in the early stages of like college and stuff, between job hopping and stuff like that. And just looking back and thinking, wow, I can stick with content creation till I have a mortgage, you know, like I bought a house before I'm 30, you know, in this market and with my wife and with my dog, and I'm able to care for them and stuff all through content creation. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm able to do that I'm just able to support me and my family through content creation. It's my biggest achievement.
I think it's pretty amazing. Like there are, you know, 2-income households nowadays that still can't afford houses, and even like some higher like profile jobs, engineers, and even like entry-level lawyers and stuff, and they just never, they're not even close to being able to own a home, and definitely not in this economy. So I mean, you got an amazing wife, an amazing family, like a beautiful home, all from just one decision to take a risk. And so if anyone at home takes anything away from this video, it's that sometimes, you know, just take the risk, go for it. You never know.
I would like to say, I know it's not the end of the video yet, but I would like to say that I think the best thing you can do for yourself when you're younger, like I'd say like 25 or younger, if you have a dream, go for it. Like it sounds really cheesy, but you're not going to be able to do it later on. You're going to feel like you're too boxed into a certain kind of environment or lifestyle or whatever. So if you have a dream, I just try to pursue it as hard as you can.
100%. 100%.
I will say that one did not taste as hot as the bomb for me.
That one lasted longer than the bomb.
It lasted longer, but it wasn't as spicy. The bomb instantly took my tongue away. It like within a millisecond, I tasted. I was like, oh, it tastes good. Nope, I'm dying.
Sam, I really don't want to do this one.
Over 91% pepper X. It says. Do you know what pepper X is?
This is not a good idea.
Pepper X is an extract. It's the extract of the Reaper, and normally you put like a drop of it into a whole pot of chili to make it spicy. And this is 91% of it. 91% of this. Oh my god.
Oh, bro, just smell that shit.
Oh no.
Oh god. My nose is running smelling it, dude.
My nose is too, actually. Oh no, I gotta wipe it off. No. I gotta wipe it off. I gotta wipe it off.
Use a different way.
Brother, look what I did. I can't do that.
No way.
I'm gonna die.
This is a sauce to tongue.
All right,
buddy.
If we die, we die. For content, baby. It's not initially hot.
Nope.
But it's building.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's building.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's building. Oh, God. Okay. No, we're good. Oh, God. Huh? That's it?
Okay.
Is that... Are we good?
I feel like it's gonna kick us in the head. Oh yeah.
Is yours coming up?
Yeah. Oh my tongue. Oh my thing is going down.
Hold on.
I don't think you used enough. Yes, help.
You want me to do more? It's not that bad. I'll do more.
It's bad for me.
You did a proper amount. I'll do a bit more.
Oh God,
I'm going for dab 2.
I'm lightheaded. Oh no. It's like
oh yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep, there it is.
Oh, my teeth hurt.
Okay.
My teeth hurt.
Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
I gotta punch something.
It's hot. It's hot.
I gotta punch something.
It's really hot.
I gotta punch something. Appa! I gotta punch something.
Not Appa. Okay.
Dude, it's like on my gums.
It's really hot.
Oh God.
It's really hot. I have to ask you a question. Was there an experience or a person that has influenced your motivation as well as who you are as a person? Did you have an inspiration growing up?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I swallowed.
I'm going for the milk. This tastes like breast milk, by the way. This does not taste like normal milk.
Went to the store bought breast milk.
It just tastes weird. Maybe I don't drink milk ever. Oh.
I gargled a bit and it helped. Okay.
My tongue really hurts.
I would say, yeah, my tongue is on fuego. I would say, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even know what napkin is safe to wipe my nose with.
I'm using a t-shirt because I'm a shirter, not a Kleenexer.
Okay. I would say my dad for sure. My mom was, oh God.
You have to answer it.
I know, I'm stressed. Mom growing up was always very supportive of everything that I wanted to do, and you know, she encouraged me to pursue anything. Whereas the reason I'd say my dad is the person who inspired me is because he always told me to be more. You know, he always pushed me to be better than what I currently am and to pursue something that I want to pursue or that seems out of reach, to reach out anyways and a bit further and try to grab it, you know. On top of all that, he also influenced me in all of my you know, I was very athletic growing up. He helped me out with all that stuff. He even coached a couple of my my teams that I was on. And honestly, like, the older I get, the more I realize that, you know, everyone always says there's a cycle with your parents where when you're young that you think they know everything, and then you realize that they don't know everything, and then you know, you become friends with them. And I'm at the stage where my dad is like, he's one of my best friends. Like I could talk to him about anything if I wanted to. And he really just helps me be better. You know, I see the way he treats his work and his work ethic. I see the way he treats my mom, and you know, I try to mimic that with my work and my wife and how he treats his family and all that stuff. So yeah, I look up to him a lot, I'd say.
Amazing. I thought you were going to say me, but it's okay.
No, I didn't know you growing up.
That's a luck. I'm so dizzy.
I'm dizzy too. I'm very lightheaded.
Do you have any questions for me?
How are you holding up?
My tongue, GG's.
I feel like you don't handle spice as well as I do.
No, my nose is still running.
And I don't handle spice all that well. So
this is bad.
Yeah.